Okay, so this morning I was thinking about some things. I just kind of had a little revelation related to one of the cruises that I was able to go on because I remember the front desk woman getting very, very angry with me when I wanted to remove the tips from the cruise ship, so they weren't something, and they had just added them on, and she's like, well, you can't do it right now. You have to wait until tomorrow. You have to wait until so many days before the end of the cruise. And so I got to thinking about that, and it's like, well, why does it matter what day I actually remove the tips? And so she was telling me, basically, I think that what she wanted was for me to forget about that I wanted the tips removed or that something miraculous was going to happen. And then, they always carried on about how there's other people on the ship that need to be paid. So it sounded to me like they have people on the ship that are working on the ship and not getting paid. That's what it sounded to me like. So I don't know if somebody outside of the United States, are the cruise ships a franchise? I need to ask that. Are cruise ships a franchise? Because it seems to me like they're trying to take something from another country and they're just making assumptions that all Americans are rich and wealthy because of movies and things they see on TV and on the internet. And then they want to lump that on to the rest of us without an understanding of how things are not so great and we have an inflated a dollar that is devalued. And so they just assume that we're rich and wealthy in America, just because we're lucky to be able to go on a cruise or something like that. Because they're always pushing the issue. Well, there's other people behind the scenes that need to have tips too. And so I just thought, okay, well, just stop tipping altogether then. No tips whatsoever. Because if they're going to keep pushing that narrative on the cruise ship related to other people who need to have tips behind the scenes, so they were saying that they just got paid less money, but they didn't get tips. And so they said they were collecting tips to give to the other people behind the scenes. But I always ask the question, it's like, well, how do I know that that money is going to those people? Because all the cruise ships are flagged outside of the United States of America. And so it always had me questioning, like, how would I know? Well, to me, it's more of that corporate blah, blah, blah of, let's find a way to make money for the corporations because the cruise industry is on Wall Street. It is. And money laundering very well could be involved with it.